Stars in Their Eyes. Please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly.
So now you're back from outer space. Welcome to Stars in Their Eyes, a sound-alike show that feels the rhythm of the night every week. Each time those doors open, we bring you a fantasy chart rundown you won't hear anywhere else. However, there are still songs and singers we haven't managed to find yet, like Roy Keane with Another One Bites the Dust, Tony Blair with It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want to, and Michael Jackson with I Left My Face in San Francisco. That's the fantasy. Now this is the reality for Starguest number 1.
Hi, I'm Tracy Quinn. I'm from Sutton Coldfield.
A few things you need to know about me. I love gardening. I'm really into yoga because it keeps me sane-ish. This is my lovely Ella Bella. Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
See, this is my honey cooking a lovely paella, pronounced paella, because it's... Sorry. See, he's always trying to tell me how to do things.
I'm very proud of my daughter. Ever so excited about her being on the show, and I just can't wait to see her on it.
Nice, thanks, Mom.
Por favor, recepción, Tracy Quinn. Words and vocabulary are very important to you, aren't they?
Yeah, well, my mum thought it would be a really good idea that she should send me to elocution.
Well, where were you from, anyway?
I'm from Birmingham.
So what did you talk like, then?
Well, like, you know, the rain in Spain falls mindly on the plain.
Oh, right. And you went to elocution. And
yeah.
What did you learn?
I learnt father's car is a Jaguar and a par drives rather fast. Castles, farms and drafty barns really go charging fast. Arthur's cart is far less smart and can't go half as far, but I'd rather ride in Arthur's cart than in my papa's fast car.
Oh, now we've got speech sorted out. We've got to get the singing sorted.
Right, yeah.
Tell me a bit about this person you're going to be.
Well, her grandmother used to call her Stage because she knew she had so much star quality. She had her first British success with her debut single, which was I'm Out of Love, which reached number 5 in the charts.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Anastasia.
Anastasia! Definitely that kind of girl as tonight, singing live, Tracy Quinn is Anastasia!
All the time that we spend together, you know I'm not that kind. Woo! Come on! I said I love you till the truth and never, but I won't run for hell, leaving you behind. You know I'm not that kind. 'Cause I'm not that kind of girl. Slow me down, you can take your time. You know I'm not that kind. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I'm not that kind of girl. And it's not my kind of world. No, it's not for me. So let me set you free. Yeah.
Oh, you okay?
yeah.
Yeah, you've worked on that voice. Oh, and you've worked on that stomach as well, haven't you? I've just found out something amazing. Tell me if this is true. That the reason you started to sing, the reason you wanted to sing was because of your Auntie Tina.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this right?
Yeah.
Who represented Ireland at the Eurovision Song Contest, and she beat Olivia Newton-John, is that right?
She beat Olivia Newton-John, but it was the year ABBA were on.
Oh, do you see? You've got no chance. Well, you've got a chance anyway, because it
Oh,
obviously
you're
runs
lovely.
in the family.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tracy Quinn as Anastasia. Have you ever put money in a jukebox and waited ages for your choice? That's because jukebox companies hire one bloke to travel the country, constantly selecting Bat Out of Hell, Bohemian Rhapsody, A Whiter Shade of Pale, and our next song. And if you can't find this tune on your local juke, it's probably breaking the law. Stand by for one of the greats, selected by star guest number 2.
Hi, my name's Clive Davis. I'm originally from Hereford and now I live in Newport in South Wales. I brought my family down here today and we're going to do some fly fishing. Hopefully we'll catch a trout or two. This is my wife Leslie, my daughter Sarah, my stepdaughter Melanie and my eldest daughter Natalie. I've only known Leslie 9 months and we actually got married recently. Here's a photo of the wedding. In it is my dad and my mum, my 2 daughters, Natalie and Sarah, Leslie, of course, myself and Melanie. We actually got married in England and we had a reception in Wales.
From fishing hooks to the musical kind, Clive Davis. You've been in pub bands, haven't you? And they've had some very weird names.
1 or 2, yeah. Music Unlimited.
Oh, lovely.
The Tritones.
The Tritones. Were there 3 of you in that?
7, actually.
That didn't go very far, did it?
Not
what
really,
else?
no. Mahogany Gas Pipe.
Mahogany
For
Gas
one night, yeah.
Can you imagine it? The #1 this week from Mahogany Gas Pipe. It's just not working, is it, really? Tell us a bit about the person you're going to be, Clive.
The person I'm going to be tonight was born in 1947 in Texas, and he created the 70s California sound, which made them the 3rd biggest band of all time.
Tell me what the band was.
The group was the Eagles.
And tell us who you're going to be tonight, Clive.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Don Henley.
Don Henley! Checking in at the doors tonight, singing live, Clive Davis is Don Henley!
On a dark desert highway, cold wind in my hair, long smell of delirious, rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. Heard the mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven and this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle, and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor, I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely
Like perm, sir. You applied as Don Henley about 10 years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Got together with a maid, little portable studio,
Yeah.
put a tape together.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Terrible.
But you see, that is a voice that matures with age, and
Yeah,
you've
thanks.
really, really got it now.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Clive Davis as Don Henley. That's one of the all-time great lyrics you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Obviously wrote that at South Mims Services. The Eagles had 9, count 'em, 9 hits in the UK after the break. Our next star had 1, count 'em, 1. There's nothing wrong with being a one-hit wonder, as long as it's heard at least once a year. This is the weirdest act ever to walk this stage, excluding me. Don't miss it. To Stars in Their Eyes. I know what you're thinking. I could do that. Well, don't put it off any longer. Details on how to get to those doors are on the way. Now, have we got a treat for you? Well, yes, we have. I've seen the rehearsals, and frankly, I'm scared. Unless you're a complete musical anorak, you won't recognise this next star's name. That's not an insult to him, because everyone knows the voice and the song, but the name? Forget it. That's what being a one-hit wonder's all about, like that bloke from Babylon Zoo. Yeah, well, I'll belt up now, and so will star guest number 3.
Hello, I'm Robin Glover. I'm 43 and I'm from Bridlington in East Yorkshire. And I'm nearing completion of my training as an approved driving instructor. My friends and family actually think I'm a bit balmy. They know me as a bit of an extrovert.
I've never heard Robin sing, though, but if it's as good as his driving, I think he's got no chance.
What don't I like? Not a lot, really, apart from things like acid, trance, house, dance music. To be perfectly honest, what is the point? In 15 years' time, can you really see Gracie Fields doing a cover version of I'm a Twisted Firestarter? Because I can't.
Checking his mirror for one hell of a transformation, Robin Glover! Dang it, you've got some stamina, haven't you?
Well, I do. I actually sort of applied for the show with 5 different artists to cover,
On the
if you
same
will.
tape, didn't you?
I did.
Tell me who
I
they
did.
were.
They were Brian Ferry, George Kayanis from Sailor, Clarence Frogman Henry, who did a song called I Don't Know Why I Love You, But I Do.
Oh, yes, yes, OK.
And Benny Hill. And
Which Benny Hill number were you going to do?
well, it was going to be the seminal one, Ernie.
And, of course, the 5th and final one is the person you're going to be, and to my mind, the weirdest.
Well, possibly, yes. He released this song in 1962, which was a spoof of horror movies and Boris Karloff in particular. And in 73, released it again. It was a worldwide smash, and it's a Halloween anthem.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Robin.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Bobby Boris Pickett.
Bobby Boris Pickett! This meant smash as tonight, singing live, Robin Glover is Bobby Boris Pickett!
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came to my humble abode to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their local group, the Crypt Kicker Five. They did the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the Monster Mash. Out from his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said,
Whatever happened to the Transylvanian twist?
It's now the Monster Mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the Monster Mash. Now everything's cool, Drax a part of the band. And my Monster Mash is the hit of the land. You, the living, it's meant to entice you. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. And you can Monster Mash. Cause it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. Then you can Monster Mash. Monster Mash.
You see, and it was okay, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. You see?
It was exhilarating. I'm sure it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robin Glover as Bobby Boris Pickett.
Thank you, Michael.
Well, there's a thing. At points there, it was looking like a young Conservative disco, only not quite as scary. How do you follow that? Well, like this. The same year Bobby Boris Pickett was mashing the charts, our next star was making a killing in a very different way. Years later, the Fugees covered it one time. From one monster hit to another. Star guest number 4.
Hi, I'm Carol Griffiths, and I'm come down to the park for a skate with my friend Anthony.
Hello.
And my brother Delroy.
Hello.
I work with children and I support children in schools who have learning difficulties. I've been doing it for 2.5 years now and I enjoy it very much. I'm really happy about the person I'm going to be tonight because she has a lovely soulful voice and I've been told by my friends and family that I sound exactly like her, so I'm really happy about it.
Next in line for the doors, then, here's Carol Griffiths. This woman will sing anywhere. You'll sing anywhere. You don't care, do you? You just sing anywhere.
No, I don't.
Tell me what happened in Portugal.
Oh, gosh. Went to Portugal with some friends and went to a karaoke bar.
Yeah.
And it was quite dead. Nobody was singing or anything, so I said, OK, I go up and have a go.
Yeah.
And then I sang, and then everybody clapped, and then I sat down, and it's like nobody else wanted to sing. And so the guy asked me if I could come up again, so I said, OK, fine.
Yeah.
And then he put on another song, I had to sing again, and again, and again. What was going on?
How long were you there?
Hour and a half.
An hour and a half? They got an hour and a half free cabaret out of you?
I got free drinks, though.
Oh, well, that's a fair swap, isn't it? What are you complaining about? Tell me a bit about this person you're going to be.
Well, she was born in the 1930s.
Yeah.
And she had a very, very famous track that she done, which was First Time Ever I Saw Your Face.
That's right. What film was it from?
Play Misty for Me.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Carol.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Roberta Flack.
Roberta Flack! Dim the lights! Have a hanky-handy as tonight, singing live, Carol Griffiths is Roberta Flack!
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song.
so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he'd found my letters, I read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Oh, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Oh, how are you? You okay?
Yes.
Well, you are now that you've done it. Honestly, you would not know how you were feeling about that. You just look as if you've been doing this all your life.
Oh, gosh.
And I think you will be after this, won't you?
Hopefully my mum has her way, yeah.
Good for you, Mum. Ladies and gentlemen, Carol Griffiths as Roberta Flack. Well, in all my years on this stage, I never thought we'd hear the Monster Mash and Killing Me Softly on the same show. But that's the beauty of Stars in Their Eyes. It's like going on the pull in a dark nightclub. You never know what you'll end up with. You could be adding your voice to the mix by calling 090 11 22 55 66 for an application form. It's just 25p a call and a weeny bit more from a mobile. Where do we go from here? Is it down to the break, I fear? Aye, 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 bye. Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes, the pop photocopier that makes perfect facsimiles every time. I don't know what that means, but it sounds great. When our next star burst onto the scene, people only noticed one thing, her hair. Or perhaps they didn't. Maybe that was the point. Less was definitely more. If all that's left a blank, let's fill it in with star guest number 5.
Hi, my name is Lisa Fletcher. I'm here with my husband Lee and my daughter Sabrina, and we're at Paynton Zoo. My job is being a full-time mummy. I look after Sabrina, who's 3. Before having Sabrina, I was quite career-minded, but since she came into our lives, she's just our #1 priority.
Thrilled to bits for her. She's been a lifelong fan of the show. I know she's going to do really well tonight.
When I got the call to say that I was going to be on the show, after putting down the phone quite calmly, I ran around the house shouting, "Yeah, I'm going to be on the telly!" to my daughter. And then I went round phoning everyone, and I had a grin from ear to ear for days.
Well, she hasn't stopped smiling since. Please welcome Lisa Fletcher! You should have been on the last series. This is a terrible tale, this, but tell us why you weren't on the last series.
Well, I got through the auditions and I got chosen for the show, makeup, choreography, etc. And I got a call from the producer to say that unfortunately Prince, who wrote the song, wouldn't give the permission for the song to be used. So they said basically until he does, you can't come on.
You must have been gutted.
I was very gutted, and it might sound childish, but whenever I saw his CD in shops, I'd give him a little poke in the eye.
But he did finally relent, didn't he?
He certainly did. The producer told me, you can come on the show, but there's a proviso.
There is one big proviso, and you'll see what that proviso was in a minute. Tell me a bit about the person that you're going to be.
OK, well, she was born in Dublin, and she went to a Dominican school for girls.
Right.
In 1999, she was ordained as a priest.
Yes.
And the song I'm singing tonight spent 4 weeks at #1 in 1990.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Lisa.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor! A grade 1 performance on the way as tonight, singing live, Lisa Fletcher, Sinead O'Connor!
It's been 7 hours and 15 I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I could see whomever I choose. I could eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around every boy I see. They don't really remind me of you. I went to the doctors, and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? He said, go, you better try to have fun, no matter what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you.
That is the kind of performance that gives you goosebumps. You even do the accent. It's just astounding. And you look, doesn't that suit her as well? You just look great, and that's such a sacrifice to make. And we could have done it with a wig, but you wouldn't have it, would you?
I needed it cut in anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Fletcher as Sinead O'Connor. Now we come to the part of the show that's harder than a gorilla with a baseball bat. I really must work harder on my metaphors. And while the winner is still up in the air, I can promise that one of these 5 will soon be walking on clouds. Tracy Quinn as that shady soul diva, Anastasia.
It's not for me, so let me set you free.
You didn't need eagle eyes to see Clive Davis was Don Henley. Robin Glover gave a monster performance as Bobby Boris Pickett.
It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash.
Carol Griffiths was the soft and soulful Roberta Flack.
Kill me softly with his song, telling my whole life, with his words killing me softly.
And everything compared when Lisa Fletcher became Sinead O'Connor.
Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you.
This is when one star guest will be propelled down the stairs and back on stage as a live grand finalist. So, studio audience, cast your votes now. We have a winner. Is it Anastasia, Don Henley, Bobby Boris Pickett, Roberta Flack, or Sinead O'Connor? And the winner is Sinead O'Connor! I know, how fantastic. And there was a lot of love in that group tonight.
They were all absolutely brilliant, lovely, lovely people.
I know, the last 2 days have been brilliant, hasn't it?
Really enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I know you have, haven't you? You're a woman who's grown in stature in 2 days. Well, the DMs have helped, obviously. And it was well worth the wait. Thank you, Prince. Thank you, Prince. And if you're thinking of growing your hair back, no chance, mate, because you've got to do the live final now.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I know. I knew you'd be pleased. So there is another finalist joining those who've already staked their claim on the live grand finals so far. Our first winner, William Brown, bringing back the 70s as Errol Brown. And last week's winner, George Gordon as the newest Latin legend, Enrique Iglesias. There's just one chance left to practice in front of millions before that live grand final, so let's hear Lisa's winning voice one more time and see the long and winding road that led to this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Fletcher as Sinead O'Connor. Good night.
It's been 7 hours and 15 days. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I could see whomever I choose. I could eat my dinner in a